Welcome to our introduction for Cyren Inbox Security. Cyren Inbox Security is a real-time threat analysis tool that utilizes AI as well as a dedicated incident response team to address any type of dangerous emails that have been sent into you or another user at your organization's email box. Their system will automatically identify probably 99% of all emails that are coming to you that are dangerous and automatically remove those from your email without having to require any input from you at all. However, from time to time you might receive an email that you deem suspicious and their system may have overlooked, as no system is perfect. And so we're going to go over that process for you today. So as you can see in my Outlook, I have received a Phish email. This is obviously just an email I sent myself for us to use as an example. So in Outlook, depending on how your ribbon is set up, you'll either see a Report Phish button up here. If you do not see it, you'll click on the three dots and you'll find it in here. So you can see we've got a red C, so this is our Cyren Report Phish button. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. And Cyren's going to ask us two questions. Do we want to report this email as phishing, or do we want to scan the email? The best practice is to go ahead and scan the email because this will provide us with details on this message if it is phishing or some other type of useful information. So we'll go ahead and start our scan. And within a few seconds, we're going to get back a report that's going to tell us what the analysis was that Cyren came back with. And as you can see, the recommended actions is that no threat indicators were detected, and their final analysis is that no phishing has been found in this email. And you can see there's email summary, some additional data that's been provided. Now, if this was in fact a phishing email or something that was dangerous, this banner would be a different color. Typically that would be red. And it would provide you exactly what was the suspicious information that was found inside this email. Now, if you were just scanning an email just to make sure that it was safe, you could go ahead and click OK. And then if you wanted to report the email, you can go ahead and do that. Now, one thing to be aware of, when you're doing the analysis, one of the things that Cyren will do is it will inspect all of the links inside of an email. So that's one thing. If you received an email and there's some funny looking URLs or attachments that are on there, that analysis, Cyren will go ahead and do that investigation and again provide you with best effort. If the email still looks dangerous to you, it's something that you still are unsure of, it wasn't an email that you were expecting, then you should definitely go ahead and report it as phishing. And you'll see that Cyren is going to ask for some feedback. Now, this is entirely optional. You can simply click submit and not worry about it. But obviously, if there was something specific in the message that was suspicious to you, obviously you'd want to share that with the incident response team. So you can choose any of these heading items up here. We're going to just say email body and say test email because again, a dedicated incident response technician is going to receive this and they are going to investigate this email. So we'll save them the time of actually having to dig through it. One of the things that you'll also note is there's a check mark down here that says please keep me informed with the report results. So if you leave this checked, once the Cyren team finishes their investigation, they will email you back directly and let you know if the email was suspicious, if it was found as phishing, or if it was found as completely normal. So if you are waiting for that type of feedback to know what you should do with an email, definitely leave that checked. If you don't want the feedback, you can simply uncheck it and then click submit. So we've gone ahead and reported that email and we can close it out and now we're done. Now for our case, we don't want feedback. We know this is a junk email, so at this point we'll just go ahead and delete this message and not worry about it. So that's basically the overall view on how Cyren Inbox Security and the Report Phish button works. A couple of things to note. If Cyren does detect an email in your inbox and it is either a phishing email or something suspicious, it will automatically move that email over into your junk email folder and it will place a banner across the top of it. If you find a legit email has been moved over and you disagree with Cyren's findings, While looking at that email in your phishing folder, you can do the same thing. Click on Report Phish, and there will be an option to dispute the findings with Cyren, and you can provide details to them, and they will reconfirm. If they agree that there's nothing suspicious and their system was incorrect, they'll move the inbox message over and remove the banner from it. Otherwise, if the email is still dangerous, they will provide you feedback with why the email is in fact still dangerous. Now, one other thing to note, while this demonstration was done on Outlook for Windows Desktop, the Cyren Report Phish button is available to you inside of Outlook Web. It's also available inside of Outlook Mobile for Android and iOS devices as well. So as long as you are using Microsoft Outlook, you can report these phishing emails. Now, one thing to note, these will not open a ticket with your IT department. These will simply open cases directly with Cyren, and they will do an investigation. We are kept in the loop of all their investigations, but essentially to alleviate some of the pressures on us and to allow them to do their job, which they are skilled at doing these email investigations, we've essentially separated that process. So as long as you're reporting a suspicious email to them, they will receive it directly. They will do the investigation. If you've left that check mark, they will follow up with you directly on the result of that email. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. Please feel free to browse our other help articles that have detailed images and examples of the different type of reports that come back from Cyren. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your IT contact. Thank you.
For more helpful information and videos, please visit www.visible-it.com.